What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell. Today, like always, an interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is who will Cody Rhodes face at WrestleMania 41? A couple quick things. One, I don't really record videos like this. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. Sometimes those views show that sometimes this isn't the ideal situation for me to record, but other situations, it kind of looks like a little bit of a better video. So let me know if you like these videos, so you want me to go back to, the way I present the videos in the past, whatever it might be, let me know. The other thing is this video. The fact that Cody Rhodes said a kind of questionable thing and why I want to make this video is because we're going to talk about why Cody Rhodes even mentioned WrestleMania 41. He said no one will know exactly and no one will be able to predict who he's going to face and what WrestleMania 41 will kind of unfold there. So I want to have a video dedicated to who do you think and who do I think Cody Rhodes will actually face. And I think there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of them that doesn't really make a lot of sense, a lot of them that, and honestly, I would say a lot of these have some sense into them. So you're not going to see me say Cody Rhodes going against Drew McIntyre or something crazy like that. It's going to have a little bit of sense into it. And we're going to kind of talk about what that could potentially look like and what could potentially happen. We have 9, technically 9, kind of 10-ish. Not really. It's more like 9. You're probably going to see 10 in the kind of, not thumbnail, title of this video. Sorry, 10's a better number than just saying 9 exactly. We'll go through all of them. 2 of them are very obvious, but then we're going to go off the rail. We're going to go with some crazy ones and explain how we get there. Kind of a devil's advocate style where I'm saying, I could see this happening. This is going to happen. This is what could happen. You don't think this could happen? And then we're going to be kind of realistic. So let's start off with The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. This was a match that kind of was hinted to. I think a lot of people didn't really think this match was going to happen. When that kind of got hinted towards, I was like, well, why would you do that when you can have The Rock and Roman Reigns and things will add up and things will actually grow into that story? And I still feel that way. I don't think there's a chance that we really get The Rock versus Cody Rhodes right now. Unless there's something that they're thinking, okay, we'll save Roman and Rock for another time. We want The Rock and Cody Rhodes right now so we can give this final boss the title for some sorts. I don't know. This is the perfect time to do it. Everything should line up to do it. It's just, how do you 100% say Roman's not going to get it? Maybe they play it off and say Solo and Roman go against each other, and that's the biggest match, and that's for the Tribal Chief. I don't really know. I don't think it makes a ton of sense to do that. I think I'm more likely saying this isn't going to happen. But again, that was a hidden match. So of course we're kind of assuming that match would probably happen. So you can't say that's what Cody Rhodes was assuming and kind of saying at the kind of Pat McAfee show. Another thing that a lot of fans have been kind of saying, this is the match. And I think this is what we're going to lead to still to this day. And now kind of thinking about the unpredicted part, I talked about what I actually now think. It's kind of hard. I think what we should be getting is this match, which is, I'll just say it, Cody versus Randy. It should be Cody versus Randy. They have so much history between each other. This is a perfect time to create a great story. Perfect time to switch people to heel. Switch maybe Cody Rhodes to heel after the SmackDown we just had, where Cody Rhodes is crashing out a little bit on Carmella Hayes. And actually, gotta say, love that version of Cody. I mean, you can't tell me crash out Cody isn't kind of nasty and kind of nice. So I wonder if we're still going to get a Randy and Cody story in the future. I feel like it makes a lot of sense. They have all the history, and I still think that should happen. I think that does make a lot of sense. I think making Randy the one to dethrone Cody Rhodes makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, if this is unpredictable, that's predictable. That is a predictable outcome. So let's go off the deep rail. This is when we start predicting cases that I don't think a lot of people have seen or a lot of people have said. Maybe they've talked about it, but it's not been like I think this is 100% happening. And kind of going off that last point, we're going to go off this next one, and it is Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. I think Kevin Owens is going to get himself into this feud. I think Kevin Owens has already done it. I think Kevin Owens is putting on the best mic work we've seen in a long time from Kevin Owens. He has been fiery. He has been crazy. I've seen fans say, give Kevin Owens the title over Cody Rhodes. And granted, maybe not all social media is 100% on Cody Rhodes' kind of run right now with the title. But that makes a lot of sense that they would probably be on a Kevin Owens side. I think this Kevin Owens story that they are telling with Randy Orton and with Cody Rhodes has been amazing. And do I think that it's going to lead up to a Kevin Owens versus Randy at WrestleMania? I hope not. I think there should be a title chance for Kevin Owens that feels like a legitimate title chance. I don't think this Saturday night's main event title chance is 100% a title chance. I don't think this is 100% a realistic title change that could happen. I think it is going to be Kevin Owens losing that match, and probably is because Randy Orton interferes or in some case scenario, something like that. I don't know. I think also if he interferes, it could lead up to that triple threat. I just believe that a triple threat like this would honestly, and let's be honest here, if we want to just do something unpredictable, something that no one believes, putting that three together and take maybe Kevin Owens pinning Randy Orton and Kevin Owens winning the title there would be crazy, would be insane. I think a lot of people would be shocked. I think a lot of people would love it. I think a lot of people would be surprised that they go this route. But I don't think that's a bad route. One, you're protecting Cody Rhodes. Two, you're setting up the feud for Kevin Owens and Randy Orton so Randy Orton can maybe take the title off of Kevin Owens. Three, it's a wowie, and it is a surprise in a booking that a lot of people would like. So I think we are entering this kind of road that they're kind of setting up for this trio to have a match of some sort, and maybe the match is earlier than not, and then that's how we get to Cody and Randy for WrestleMania. But I'm telling you right now, I would not be shocked if that's the result that they were talking about. Let's go back to the bloodline. I know we were just talking about The Rock and Cody Rhodes. So let's go back. There's kind of two scenarios that I'm going to I'm going to talk about individually. That's what I meant to say. And the first one is the triple threat. I think all of us have now heard the rumors of the potential triple threat with Cody, Roman, and The Rock. And I generally believe that I don't want to see it. I'm just being truthful. I don't want to see it. But it makes the most sense. Out of all of these, it makes the most sense. You have a chance, and truthfully, you have a chance of... And let me say this, actually. Let me say this before. I think that Cody Rhodes teaming with Roman is good. It's great. But they still have beef. Like, at the end of the day, they still have beef. And if they still have beef, you kind of want them to have a match of some sort, and kind of a match to be crazy. And that match is a WrestleMania match. But at the same time, they both have individual beef with The Rock. So let's be honest here. A triple threat makes a lot of sense. You can protect The Rock from a potential triple threat. You can kind of let him not be as crazy in the ring like always. You can have a brawl outside the ring if you want. You have Cody being the one that potentially really goes after The Rock and is really just mad at him for things he's done in the past, screwing him over, his mom, anything like that. You have Roman mad at The Rock, probably because he's the real tribal chief. Now, this does kind of hurt because I think everyone would rather have Roman versus The Rock happen, but I don't think that they're thinking that. I think they're thinking, let's have this triple threat, let's have The Rock win it, and I think they would want The Rock to win it. I just don't know how they take the title off The Rock. That's my only issue with Cody and The Rock, is that they are not going to let Cody beat The Rock. No matter what, you have to make The Rock look insane. He's the final boss. He can only be beat by Roman Reigns. And even then, I truthfully think that Roman Reigns could possibly lose to The Rock. And they set up even more down the line. I'm just saying that it makes a lot of sense in my mind to have this triple threat when you're thinking of storylines with Cody mad at both of them, Rock mad at both of them, Roman mad at both of them. It's a way to combine the three and to have the championship in there, and that is a huge WrestleMania draw, because I don't think that the WrestleMania and all these matches don't have the championship involved in them. My other thing is that I'm honestly not taking, more like changing around a comment I saw on a Reddit post a long time ago, and I think it generally makes a lot of sense. We see somehow... And the thing is that there's a lot of interesting ways to do this. We see somehow, out of the three I just said, two of them go against each other night one to fight somebody for night two. Now, the suggested post said, we see Cody and The Rock going against each other, where The Rock wins the championship and then goes against Roman on night two, which makes a lot of sense. You end the title reign early, you get it early, you give it to Roman after, but you don't really want Roman to have the championship as well. I generally believe that. I think you do want, The Rock and Roman to not have the championship at the end of the day. So I wonder how they would move around. And also, let me say this, that is unexpected. No one would expect the two go for the one. Now, who is the one in this case scenario? I don't think it should be the guy that doesn't have the championship. It should be whoever has the championship should be the one that they have to go against night 2. But I don't think The Rock has 2 matches in a row. I don't think he's capable of having one match on night 1 and one match on night 2. That's not how it's going to work. I'm going to be honest. So then you're probably looking at, in my opinion, it'd have to be Cody night 1 versus maybe Roman to go against The Rock. And then maybe that's where it happens. But again, you're probably going to look at something happen. You just can't. In all of these scenarios that I'm saying right now, you just can't. You can't have the championship on Roman. You can't have the championship on The Rock after, unless some way, somehow, someone loses the title in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I'm just super interested to see what could happen. But that is another prediction, and I'm going to say that it's a decent prediction. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think that's crazy at all. Now we got kind of The Rock and Roman out the way, and we got, who else was I thinking? Randy Orton out the way. Let's talk about the ones that could come out of left field, and that is John Cena. We'll talk about John Cena first because I think a lot think of kind of Cody Rhodes being this new John Cena, and John Cena, of course, being John Cena. They have a match potentially against each other. And look, John Cena needs to get that 17th world title. And you can't tell me losing to Cody Rhodes would help his case to potentially get this title. I think this match is going to happen. It's really just when. Maybe it's a way for Cody Rhodes to build his legacy by beating a John Cena later on. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. But you can't tell me the 2 top baby faces of each generation should not go against each other for WrestleMania 41. I think it makes a lot of sense. I could see John Cena dethroning Cody Rhodes as well. I don't think anyone would put past Cody Rhodes for losing to Super Cena. But man, now we're going to go realistic. Truthfully, I don't think this happens at WrestleMania. I think you're looking at maybe a SummerSlam program. Makes a little bit more sense in my opinion. I don't think we see a Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at WrestleMania. I think there's a lot of options, and I think they're going to give John Cena that WrestleMania moment by giving him the world title opportunity against Gunther. That's just my opinion, and I think that's a closer call than saying going against Cody Rhodes. Another one that's a little crazy that I believe could happen is CM Punk. Now, CM Punk is a little bit more of a shout when you're looking at different brands, when we're looking at people that haven't really, had enough beef and they're kind of baby faces. But there is an interesting moment when you think of the Royal Rumble before, where he's kind of hinting towards potentially going against a Cody Rhodes. When you think of all the things that led up to the Royal Rumble, and even in the Royal Rumble, there was a lot of chatter between the two. It's a match that's probably going to happen. It's just when. Now, do we get this at WrestleMania? And does night 1 main event become CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes? And that is the main event that CM Punk gets, like always? That's another big idea and big thing that I think would make sense. I think that's a way that you can have CM Punk get his WrestleMania moment. You can have CM Punk win the world title and go against, maybe some legends like a John Cena, for example. Maybe he's going against some of the young guys. Maybe he's lifting up some others. I don't know. I really don't know. And I think him going to SmackDown as well, even after a Netflix switch, would make a lot of sense. I just wonder what is going to be CM Punk's WrestleMania route if it's not Seth Rollins. And this is an opportunity, but I don't believe it that much. I think there's just too much opportunity with Seth Rollins, and I think it's the world title picture rather than the WWE Championship. My next 2 are kind of insane. I'm going to be real. It's very hard to get here, but I just want to talk about it. I'm going to talk about what are the chances that we get Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Now, you may say, that's not happening. There's no way that happens. And I honestly agree with you. I don't think this happens. And I say, but. Let's say and I'm recording this before Survivor Series. Let's say Gunther somehow loses the title before WrestleMania. Maybe it's at Saturday night's main event. Maybe it's at Survivor Series. I don't think so. I think Finn Balor's going to get involved. But again, recording before. That's a little prediction. Go check out the Survivor Series prediction video. Maybe it's something else just happens and Gunther loses the title. Maybe, and just maybe, Gunther decides, you know what? I'm going to get my get back on Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes beat me, made me feel weak. I started to become weak. I started to lose my confidence in myself, and I lost my title. I'm going to steal his title. We all thought Gunther would be the one to dethrone Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes first got the title. What are the odds that that still kind of happens? But Gunther goes to SmackDown and takes that title. So then Netflix isn't tailor-made for Gunther. He's controlling all of SmackDown. That's a possibility. I don't think that it's a crazy prediction. It is crazy to think about Gunther losing the title and then regaining it at WrestleMania. Maybe it's just a match that's really hyped about it. And then it's really Cody Rhodes and Gunther reliving this kind of, rivalry they had that we all wanted, that we all 100% wanted, but just they kind of ruined it with a Crown Jewel match instead. Maybe Gunther says, I'm getting my get back and I am taking your title, and you'll see. And it's this huge build-up, and then that kind of main event's night one for WrestleMania. That is a prediction that I'm just going to throw out there. I don't think it happens. I really don't. I think Gunther probably holds on to the title. If he holds on to it to after Saturday night's main event, he's not losing it at Royal Rumble. He's going to hold it till at least WrestleMania, truthfully. So we'll have to see on that. And lastly, this is a shot in the dark. I'm actually blindfolded behind my back, throwing it like this, with only my left hand and my pinky. I don't know what to say. I don't know. What are the odds that this is another huge shout? This is another huge shout. In the past SmackDown, okay, let's stay with me for a second. Stay with me. In the past SmackDown, we had this moment where, and again, I'm recording this before Survivor Series, so I don't know what happens. And this is a huge shout. I need to repeat. We had Paul Heyman wink at an individual in the ring after he came out for the Survivor Series, CM Punk coming back. We all thought it could be Jimmy Uso. We also thought, what if it's Sami Zayn? What if Sami Zayn has a secret plan and that's why he talked to Solo and never really kind of understood what happened with that? What if there's a way that Sami Zayn is heel? Sami Zayn, I know, a beloved babyface that a lot of people, let's be honest here, have been against. I've seen all those people on social media that has hated on Sami Zayn recently, saying needs to shave his head, needs to go back to the old self, whatever it might be. What if there's a way that Sami Zayn turns heel, turns fully heel, kind of says, screw this bloodline, I'm done, because they lost at War Games or something, and kind of starts going on his own path, and he's pissed off with the people that has helped Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes is one of the top people that have helped him recently. So what if he turns heel, not with Paul Heyman, maybe with Paul Heyman, I don't know, but just turns heel, and he starts going after the world title and starts just going crazy on Cody Rhodes. There is a scenario where I think Sami Zayn has a shot at the world title, and he deserves a shot at the world title. He just hasn't got it. I think the only time we've seen it is with Gunther. And I think we move along with the world title and we go with the WWE title instead. You can't tell me a Sami Zayn on SmackDown potentially taking down a Cody Rhodes that's a heel Sami Zayn wouldn't be kind of sick to see. I want to see a heel Sami Zayn and how that reacts to a Cody Rhodes and how he goes insane on other people as well for baby faces. It would be interesting to see what he would do with maybe somebody he meets again in Chad Gable. But do you know how many opportunities you could have with him maybe going against a CM Punk, going against, I'm just trying to think of baby faces off my head right now, just any baby face. there is a world where this, I think, truthfully happens. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, let's be honest here. After this Bloodline story, can you realistically say there is a good path for Sami Zayn to WrestleMania? Because I can't. I was there probably SummerSlam trying to think of predictions for Sami Zayn, and the only thing I could think of was Sami versus Drew or Sami versus KO. That's it. So, other than that, what are you likely to see? And I think we could maybe see a darker demon kind of Sami Zayn come out, but that's a big shout. I'm gonna be real. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. Good